Let's discuss about the Hindu dated 2nd November 2025. First news is 9 devotees killed and 15 injured. So we do not need to read this. What we need to focus on that one pager notes on stampede disaster. Okay, because in recent year there has been many incidents like one happened in Hathras in Uttar Pradesh and in Kumbh in early 2025. Then this happened in there was Tamil Nadu Karur stampede. So what we need is one pager proper notes on stampede disaster. This much we need. And this is political news. Apart from that, what we need is this data that households piling on debt faster than the creating assets. This data can be used for some means perspective. So this data can be noted down. Other than this, can be the Kerala declares it free of itself free of extreme poverty. CM calls it a historic movement. So this is can be used as a case study how the data driven policies can lead results. So this can be the Lucknow is now a UNESCO creative city of gastronomy. This will be other apart from that things will be covered in the magazines. So you do not need to focus on this. Apart from that, other the political news is that recently a cloud seeding been carried out in Delhi, but it did not rain. The reason was that IIT Kanpur conducted the cloud without even despite the warning of no cloud from IMD. So this was the allegation of water that's political and crop government silence on crop damage killing farmers. Despite heavy dust, there are those. So this I was talking about that. In 2nd of July 2024, 100 people died. This was incident in Hathras. Okay, so there were another incident in Kumbh, 29th of January 2025, 13 killed, and this. So this it become important. So the thing was this and any this Pakistan issue that any base India laws that any base in Tajikistan. So this much important of much important. In Australia mining companies. So this is the aims of visit aim of visit to boost trade and investment between Australia, First Nation people, First Nations people, and India's mining and renewable energy market. So this is the news that there is growing cooperation between Australia and India to counter China, assertive China. Our senses we holistically and make notes of them. Reading this news is not important. So in another was this that Rajnath open and rules based Indo-Pacific. So we read about the Indo-Pacific significance of you know Indo-Pacific for India's interest, strategic interest. And apart from that, GST, we have read a lot about GST. This scientists predict pain responsivism. So we read in human brain interface, computer and brain interface, that Starlink project. Since South Asia operates. So this was not important from the perspective of what is happening is there, but things is important how this fraud, scam hubs, like we can remember some names and we can use because there are in, increase in the cyber crimes and frauds in recent years, especially after COVID. So that we can mention that name like Myanmar scam and Middle East, Southeast Asia. How Australia setting standard for AI, which is not important, but what is important is the regulation of AI, and when relationship is on international, on rational basis, if national level and international level. The one page notes on regulation of AI. What are the opportunities? What are the challenges and the regulations? More than that required between the funds and ideologies. This could be the federal polity issue. How our constitution made the states financially dependent on center, so that they can so that the center can make states to implement its policies. Yes. However, in current geopolitical news, the U.S. help allies counter aggressive China. Hexeth up now. You can see that. इसको न्यूज देखो. Yeah. अब अभी recently ट्रम्प ने बोला कि we will convene a G2 meet, and they are now aggressive China. There is no consistency in USA's foreign policy. There's great uncertainty in this. And other news is that this Venezuela, Trump is building a troops in Caribbean island, Caribbean. So we can go that through this map. The Gulf of Mexico, you can check for there. Then Caribbean Sea, Atlantic Sea, Pacific Sea, Panama Canal. Okay. This Panama Canal, Bahamas, Cuba crisis, Haiti, Puerto Rico. Okay. This is Venezuela, and Venezuela is top top country in terms of oil resource. It contains almost 50% of world's oil reserve. So look at how USA, who is a major supplier of crude oil. One is Venezuela, okay. Then Iran, Saudi, in that Middle East region, okay, and Russia. These are some major. Russia has almost 10% of crude in global market supplies. So they have targeted this Iran. Now they are targeted Russia. Now they will target Venezuela. So and USA. So what is then what sources will be left for crude? That is Middle East and USA, and Middle East already in turmoil, like Iran, Israel, Hamas war. So what will be left with USA only? This was so this war that against Russia, sanctions against Russia, attack against Venezuela. This could be the one policy to promote that dig baby drill campaign of Mr. Trump. The cricket lover, there's going to be a match versus India versus South Africa. India South Africa will be playing match in ODI World Cup crown on Sunday. On Sunday, that is today. Let's hope that India win this match. Apart from that, I don't find anything in the news today. So let's stop here.